Hello, sports movie fans, and welcome to Locker Room Flicks Podcast. I'm your host, Frank Sullivan. With me is my co-host, Frank Darlin. How are you this fine evening?
Good. Nice day today.
Yep. Back at it again. We're for another Christmas episode.
Oh yeah. Yep.
let me ask you something. Do you like looking at Christmas lights? Have you seen any big displays?
Yeah, we're gonna probably go out around here. It's not bad either with the old people. They do some nice jobs. With their houses. But we're gonna be going out this week before we leave. We'll go check some areas out. We know they have a good supply.
Nice.
What they do, so it'll be fun. Yeah.
I imagine.
And then we'll do it. We'll do it when we get to Maria's too.
Gotcha. I imagine Disney will have I know Disney's got it all decked out, right? Can you go in Disney? Is it blacked out?
Yeah. No, I can go. I can still go. We're probably going to go one of these nights. We're just going to go in, check out the lights, and leave. That's all. We want to just see the place decorated.
That's good.
Yeah, it'll be fun.
No, it's funny. I was thinking too, because we were saying I called in on Tuesday. I'm going to be getting out early. We're doing the Polar Express train in Essex.
Nice. I think you were telling me that.
We've never done it before. Someone got us the tickets. So should be interesting. Should be fun. So I'm going to get out work a little early and we'll head there. So that should be fun. I know one of the things that towards the end we talk about if there's anything new we watch. We like watching the Great Light Fight. Have you seen those?
Right. I love
those. Those are great.
I love those. Yep.
Those are great.
I love them.
It's funny when you look at some of them, you end up judging the hell out of it because again, everyone's got their own preferences on what they like, what they don't like.
Yes, I know. It's hard to tell a lot of time. Linda picked the first one. I think it was the first episode. Yeah. There's 4 of them, I think. Yeah, there's 4. She picked that one. She picked the winner of that one.
I'm not into a lot of the big light shows, the programming and.
Yeah, that stuff gets to. I don't know.
I'm more just I guess an old school type guy. I don't know.
I am too. I don't mind if they include that a little bit in there, but not to make it the main.
Yes, for the main. I think I saw it last year where some guy had 100 drones and they did a light show, and I was like, that's a little not cheating, but
the money these people spend though. I couldn't even imagine.
I don't know how they even have a job. Some of these people they're saying it takes 2 and 3 months to do these things.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. They start when I don't know when there's a.
Why even take it down?
Just leave it up.
Just leave it up. I mean, if it's taking you 2 or 3 months to put it up, it's got to take you a month to take it down.
Oh, I know. And some are done in hot areas like Arizona.
A lot of them you find. A lot of them in there.
Yeah. But Florida. They've had a few winners.
Yeah. So we're going to get ready. We're going to do the Grinch. How the Grinch Stole Christmas, I should say. Before we do, I'm just going to get into the cartoon Grinch. Did you watch that yet this year?
Not yet.
Not yet?
We haven't seen that yet. We've seen a lot of them, but we haven't seen that yet. That's an excellent one.
That's always a good classic one. That's got a must-watch. Have you watched it? I don't know if I mentioned this. Have you watched the one with Cumberbatch?
No. I've not watched it yet. No.
Okay.
No. What is that called? Is that called just The Grinch?
I'm not sure what it's called.
Oh. Have you seen it?
I did. We couldn't. We had to stop it.
Okay.
It wasn't that good, honestly.
Okay.
I don't know. I think it's probably worth watching. Maybe you watch it up here with Chloe and let me know. And again, I think we'll we'll talk more about a little bit with this movie and we'll compare it. But
yeah, that's fine.
But yeah, I just thought I'd ask you. I think it's the highest grossing Christmas movie of all time.
Really?
Because I think because
I love Cumberbatch.
It's the Grinch, and it was 20 years later, and I think. It did a lot. I don't quote me on it, but I'm pretty confident it did millions of dollars at the box office.
Wow.
But anyways, that's beside the point. We'll want to get into the movie.
Yes.
Let's hit it.
Here we go. The movie we did was How the Grinch Stole Christmas, released on November 17th, 2000. Box office info: a budget of $123 million.
Wow.
It's a lot of money.
Mm-hmm.
$55 million opening weekend. It grossed $346 million. Directed by a great director, Ron Howard.
Mm-hmm.
Starring Jim Carrey as the Grinch, Taylor Momsen as Cindy Lou Who, Christine Baranski as Martha Mayhew, Jeffrey Tambor as Mayor Augustus, Bill Irwin as Lulu Who, Josh Ryan Evans as a young Grinch, Clint Howard as Wobus, Molly Shannon as Betty Lou Who, and Anthony Hopkins narrates the movie. Simple synopsis. On the outskirts of Whoville lives a green, revenge-seeking Grinch who plans to ruin Christmas for all of the citizens of the town. 37 nominations and 18 wins. 1 Oscar for the best makeup. Rick Baker. Been around forever.
Really?
He did Star Wars, too.
Did he? I didn't know. No.
Yep. Yeah. Runtime, 1 hour and 45 minutes. I watched it on Disney Plus.
Was it on Disney? Was it on Disney Plus?
I think I watched it on Disney Plus. Yeah,
I had trouble finding this.
Did I watch it on Disney Plus?
I don't think.
No, I didn't. I'm sorry. I have the DVD.
I do too. Because I had trouble finding this movie.
Yeah, I have it on the DVD.
I had to watch it because I have YouTube TV. I had it on YouTube TV, and they had it on Freeform. I guess that's the network, the station that has it. It also, again, I felt like it was a little longer because it had a few deleted scenes. And I'm going to talk about it in here that I've never seen before.
Okay. Yeah. So that's it. So here we go. The next thing up is Frank's 5 fun facts. What do you got?
All right. So we'll get to the first fact, number 1. Which I think this is probably one of the most important ones about the whole thing. So according to Rick Baker, who was the makeup artist, the prosthetic makeup Jim Carrey wore took about 2 hours to apply and 1 hour to remove. And I guess some of the more stats about it. It said he spent 92 days putting on makeup. Jim Carrey also revealed on the Graham Norton show that he felt so confined and uncomfortable in the latex skin that they sought out counseling a CAI agent who taught him torture-resistant techniques. And it also said that the Grinch suit was covered in yak hair, which was dyed green and sewn onto the spandex suit. So that's all really about the suit.
That's a main part of that movie. That was brutal for him.
Yes.
He almost quit.
I heard that. Yeah, I heard he went to the producer and was just like, I can't do this.
Nope.
And again, insane, they came up with a way, and I heard too. It's funny that you can see pictures of him. With the techniques to kind of he goes through it. He talks about all the stuff that he would do. He was talking like pinching himself. Smoking was another one.
Yeah, he said
he became a chain smoker, but he had to watch out because the yak hair was a little flammable.
Yeah.
So
crazy.
Very interesting. Again, and I think they said when they first did it, it took them a lot longer to put the makeup on. So they must have streamlined it a lot too. Because we did the Santa Claus, he had to do 5 hours of makeup or something like that.
Yeah, I think it was 5 hours.
So,
yeah. People don't see that part of it.
No.
That's why they get paid good money. They get paid good money for this thing. That's why they're getting paid.
Yeah. So let's see here. Fact number 2. The Whoville set was built mostly on the back lot of the Universal Studios behind the Bates Motel. I guess it said during a break in filming, Jim Carrey surprised and scared tourists on the Universal backlot tour by running out of the hotel wearing a dress and a brandish and a knife. Yeah, brandishing a knife. Said nobody recognized him on the tour. I just thought it was interesting.
Well, that's from Psycho. That's why. That's what he dressed up as. It was a wig on with a knife.
Gotcha.
Yeah, very well done. I can't see him doing anything different.
No, absolutely not. Let's see. My third fact. This is kind of a two-parter, but Sir Anthony Hopkins recorded all his narration for his movie in one day. Can you imagine?
Yeah.
Huh?
What a nice person to do the movie. Do the narrating.
We'll talk. We'll get more into that, but yeah.
Yeah.
It'd be interesting to see how much he got paid. I'm gonna try to see if I can Google it at one point.
Yeah.
And then a little bit about the final theatrical movie. This was the final theatrical movie that Josh Ryan Evans, who plays the 8-year-old Grinch, played before he sadly passed away in 2002 at the age of 20.
Yeah, that's a sad.
I didn't quite. Did you look into see how? I mean, I know he was what dwarf.
I don't know. I didn't. I can't remember what.
I'll see if I can try to find it.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Yeah, that's a shame.
So fact number 4: actors and actresses went to Who school with a choreographer, learning how to move and be comfortable being a Who.
Yeah. Remember they had to get makeup too, Frank.
Yes, I know. That's again. I think
not as much, but
this is why we won, because every single Who. I mean, there's a lot of extras in this movie.
Every single Who, I like that.
Every single Who down in Whoville had something different on, and it was very elaborate.
It's amazing.
It said no movie other than this has featured so many characters in heavy makeup costumes since The Wizard of Oz.
In 1939.
Wow.
Think about that. That's impressive. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like 60 years.
Yes. Yeah. It's crazy.
Yeah. And my last fact is about the song at the end. The song which is played for over the credits is Where Are You Christmas, which was written by Mariah Carey and performed by Faith Hill. Did not know she wrote it. Carey was initially set to release her recording the song, but due to legal dispute between herself and her ex-husband, Tommy Mottola, who was also chairman of Mariah Carey's label at the time, she was unable to do so. So Hill was then brought in to re-record the song, and she remained on the songwriting credit of the song. So
that's wild. I didn't know that.
I didn't know that either up until this year, and because that's a lot of stuff. That's a great song too. She's got a wonderful voice.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Mariah Carey's already got her own Christmas song, so she can do it out.
You're right. I agree totally with you.
Yes, those are my 5 fun facts.
Those are good. Those were good. There's a lot to that.
There's a lot to this movie. Yes.
Yeah, there is. Real quick before we even start, the dog they called Max was a girl. So just
was it?
Yeah, Kelly. I think the name of the dog is Kelly. Yeah, it's a girl dog. So which that makes sense. Girl dogs are much easier to train than
are they?
Boy dog. Yeah, much easier. Yeah. But yeah, little shout out to the dog.
Yes,
he was in a lot of scenes. Come on.
Oh, he's in most of the movie.
He was.
I was surprised they didn't. I was gonna say, I was surprised they didn't use two dogs that looked alike.
Yeah, I don't think so. I think it was the one dog the whole time. Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah. But again, before we actually get into the thick of the movie, let's talk about the narrator, Anthony. He makes the movie. He's part of the reason why I think this is movie. His voice, impeccable.
Oh, I know. He's Sir. I think he's Sir Anthony Hopkins.
Yes.
Yes, he is. Yes, he's phenomenal. He's a phenomenal actor, as it is, and his voice is perfect for this.
Really? I know.
It's excellent.
And it's funny because I'm gonna try not to talk about the other Grinch movies.
Right.
You got the first one is what Boris. What's it?
Boris Karloff.
Yep, Karloff, who does
very good.
Who does
Thriller,
right?
Frank. What?
Thriller, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
No. That's. I'm sorry.
I'm thinking of someone else.
We're getting mixed up. You're getting Vincent Price.
Vincent Price. But Boris
Karloff does the voice, I think, or he does the narration, doesn't he? In that first one, The Grinch.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, he's the original. He's the original monster guy. He used to do Dracula.
Gotcha.
I think he was the
He
was the Wolf Man. He did a Mummy. He did all kinds of things. Yeah.
Gotcha. But and that's in this the new one that just came out with Cumberbatch.
Right.
It's narrated by what's the singer, and Pharrell. So it's just which I liked. I liked Pharrell, but
is this animated?
Yes,
is it animated?
It's animated. Yep,
it's animated. Okay.
Okay. I like Pharrell, but it's just I think that's what it lacked too. Again, I don't think you could have got anybody, someone with a better voice, more iconic voice, but that's beside the point. So I just wanted to talk about the narrator before we get into this movie.
No, I understand.
But go ahead, Jim Carrey, huh?
Actually, he's coming. He's doing Sonic. He does the voices for Sonic the Hedgehog.
I haven't seen any of the movies, to be honest with you.
No, he hasn't been. You know what he said too?
What?
He says, "You know why I'm doing it now?" He says, "I bought a lot of things. I need the money." That's exactly what he said.
He hasn't done much lately, really.
No, he does voices though. He does Sonic. He does the voices.
Yeah.
And stuff. Yeah. He's got something coming up. Some kind of a movie he's got coming up. So, but yeah, he's been pretty quiet. Yeah.
I've noticed with him, and again, because my mother-in-law doesn't really care for this this movie. He's got that style, that over the top. He's very, very physical, and I think that's what turns people off too.
I know he's another. And let's go through it real quick. He's another Will Ferrell, another Vince Vaughn. A lot of people don't like them guys. A lot of people love them. So I mean, I think the same way with Jim Carrey.
Yeah.
So and they all do dumb movies too. They've done some real.
I honestly, there's a few movies that I've that are especially him. What's Ace Ventura? I saw it once. I don't care to watch it again.
Right. I understand.
But people love that. People think that's one of his best movies.
I know. Dumb and Dumber.
Dumb and Dumber I liked.
That's Jeff Daniels, right?
Yes, Jeff Daniels. Yep.
Yeah, right. Yeah, I know what you're saying. I agree. He's another one. But he ad-libbing this through the whole movie, I guess. That's what said. So, you don't need a script with him. But yeah, and you got to give the little girl. She's gorgeous.
I think she's a singer now.
Yes, she is. She's a singer. She's beautiful. She's like 36 years old now, man. She looks good.
Yeah.
She's a singer of a group. I forgot what they are. Pretty successful, too.
Let's see here. If I look real quick. She is leader of a punk rock group called The Pretty Reckless. Her band released 4 albums.
Yeah.
So, I mean, she does some singing in the movie. So.
Yes, she does. Yeah, it's interesting. You got Christine Baranski plays Martha Mayhew. She's a nice looking woman.
I like how in the movie, again, this is a PG movie. They sexualize her just enough.
They do
to kind of on the line of they get the scene where she's all in the Santa suit, little bit of cleavage, not too much, short skirt, just enough to kind of get the older crowd.
I like that. Jeffrey Tambor, excellent actor. He plays the mayor.
Yep.
Bill Irwin does a great job of Lulu. I'm sorry. Bill Irwin as Lulu. That's right. Her father. And, we talked about Josh Evans. Unfortunately, he was a good young Grinch though.
So Josh Evans. It says, let's see. He was actor known for. I guess he was on a soap opera called Passions.
Right.
I've never heard. He passed away at the age of 20. He died due to complications of congenital heart condition during surgery. He had a genetic disorder called.
That's a shame.
Which, unfortunately, a lot of I don't want to call them. I don't want to say the wrong name, but midgets or dwarfism, whatever. The correct term is. A lot of them don't live long.
No, they have a lot of them. They have they different things.
Problems.
Yeah, it's a shame. And then Clint Howard was in it as Hoobus.
Yeah.
His brother.
Uh-huh.
And also his father was in it too. He's not listed here though, but he was in one of the scenes.
So, he's the I see. He's the elderly timekeeper. So the guy who was up there nonstop was that's funny. Didn't know that till just now. Like Jeremy Howard, I assume he is related.
Yeah, I'm sure he's got
he plays the one of the sons.
Oh, okay, right.
He is. I'm trying to see the relation to. He's the son of Sharon and Joe Howard.
Okay.
And then actually I noticed at the end that this movie was actually, it said, dedicated to his mother.
Yes,
I
saw
she
that.
passed away.
Oh, she did pass away.
Yeah,
okay.
I think right around, I guess the movie came out or before.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, I was wondering who that was. I seen it at the end of the movie.
Yep.
What was I going to say? I don't know if you ever you know what Cirque du Soleil is. Soleil, that's the performers. They're like a circus.
Cirque du Soleil. Yep.
Yeah, they're awesome. I'm not surprised. I was really surprised. I wasn't surprised they were in it. They were used for some of the more acrobatic tricks and stunts in the movie.
Oh, I see that. Yeah, there's a lot.
Yeah, they were spotted in the beginning as some of the Who's in the parade.
Wow.
I could see it. Those guys they do stuff that I've never seen before.
Yeah.
And they were in this. That makes a lot of sense. That was pretty good. They gave them a chance to be in that. So
I loved how, and again, this might have gone into the budget too. I love how it was filmed, a lot of it on set. I mean, there's obviously going to be some sort of visual effects, but a lot of the sets were built, and I think that's probably what gone into it. A lot of hard. I mean, again, the amount of detail that goes into the sets is ridiculous.
Oh man, all the houses they were in, the mail room, and everything they did with the trees and. Everything, his big thing he was in. Big sets in there.
Huge. I mean, again, the amount of stuff just in the background, you just got to pause it and just look. Yep. You know, someone's got to make those.
Oh, I know.
They had she shows the Who paper. Someone's got to make a front cover of a Who paper.
I know. It's amazing what they do. That's why when you watch the end of these movies, you see all the things on there people do.
Yeah.
A lot of stuff. The way it starts is cool, too. Where he gets mixed up with the kids, and he ends up going with them, and somebody brings him up. They try to raise him as one of them. And,
you see when he would come down in the umbrella?
Well, that's the beginning of the movie, yeah. It doesn't really work out too good. So,
yeah. Did you catch, the adult joke where his umbrella comes down, and the guy said, "It looks like your boss"?
Yeah.
There's that adult joke, and then there's the other one. I don't know if you caught it. When they're having when he's a child, this is the flashback scene. When he's a child, they're having that adult party, and you see all of them putting the keys in the fishbowl.
Yeah.
You know what that signifies, right?
What? Oh, yeah.
Swinging it.
Oh.
Because I had to look it up. I was like 100% sure that I guess it says in like the 70s or something.
Really? Yeah,
where,
they did a lot of that stuff back then.
Which you would put your keys into a fishbowl, and then ultimately everyone would just pick a set of keys out randomly, and that's the couple that you would go home and swing with.
Swinging it right. Woo! Oh, man, that's crazy.
I hear her. You can hear. I hear her yelling in the other room. It's funny.
She's swinging.
Yeah, sure is. But yeah, I mean, again, where do you the cool way how he travels from Mount Crumpet in that tube?
Oh,
how awesome is that?
I know, I love it. The garbage can thing. He's eating the garbage. It's so well done.
I love that scene where he smashes the bottle on his chest and just starts eating. He just starts eating it.
Eating the bottle, I know. Oh my God, there's so many good scenes in it. I mean, yeah, and like I said, and then kids coming up in the beginning, and the thing comes out, pops out, and scares them. They fall down the hill. It's cool. It's young kids. It's like teenagers.
Yeah,
that's what they'd be doing. You know.
Yeah, you're right.
And I like that scene they throw in there, and it's like in a Jason movie or one of those. You know, Friday the 13th, where they're wondering what's going on, and they don't die in this, of course.
It's funny how the father says he's like they're probably up there playing with matches or getting on private property, just doing kid stuff, right?
They are. They're doing kid stuff, so it's a good start for it. It really is.
Let's see.
Oh, he makes his way down very soon in the movie.
Oh yeah.
He goes in the mail. He goes in the mail room, And with Cindy Lou Who, he wraps her up. She gets all caught up in there.
Do you like that?
I love when
that big thing in the middle of the floor that goes down, big sinkhole. Little safety hazard for sure.
Yes, and then you have he's flicking all the mail. Jury duty. I love that scene.
Yeah, he's causing mayhem.
Yeah. Oh my God, that's so funny. But she had a little heart of gold, that girl, for him.
Mm-hmm.
She did.
So it's funny because I always wondered, like, why did she all of a sudden just? So there's a deleted scene, and she goes to class. She's in a classroom.
Okay.
And basically they have to do a report on something.
Right.
And she decides to do a report on the Grinch. Because the father gets called to the school to tell her, look what she's doing, and that's why she's got the tape recorder. That's the whole reason why she's doing this report. Not just because she's curious. She also had to do what she is, but she also had to do a report on.
Right. So they don't show that.
They don't show that. It's a deleted scene.
So there's more to it than.
There's more to it. Yep.
Well, a lot of times they don't do it because it makes it longer, and they don't.
Well, and I think too. We always talk about scenes you could have cut out and left out. If you left that scene in, the whole jubilation party at the end, you could have cut that down a little bit.
Yeah, you could have. I agree. Well, they tried to shoot through it. But,
yes.
I mean, I know what you're saying. Totally.
There's another scene where they actually do judging of the Christmas lights on people's houses.
Okay.
And they award, what's her face? Martha May. The winner, and the what's called the mother. See, there's that you just assume they're just putting up lights because it's Christmas, which
I know. Yeah, you're right.
Pretty awesome.
Makes sense.
Pretty awesome gun she got, huh?
Yeah. Oh, that's awesome. I
machine
love that.
gun.
I wish I had something like that.
I know.
That's cool. That thing shoots right up there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so he's basically hanging out there most of the time, and then all of a sudden, she comes up with this thing, and then it gets going after that. I mean, when he comes down. Oh,
when he comes down for the party?
I know. So the party. The shaving part, I felt bad for him.
Yeah.
He had the bag on his head. I thought he was a Jet fan.
Oh, yeah, I know.
They actually won today, which is a miracle.
I know.
Adams.
Kids are brutal, and they're pretty.
They're brutal.
They're very brutal, and they didn't really try. It seemed like they didn't try too hard to find the little old Grinch.
No, I agree.
They were just like, oh well, he just ran away, and that was it. That was the last we saw of him.
Yeah, nice, thanks. And Martha May, who loved him?
She did. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. She liked them.
They did a good job making the two of them together, the young ones.
Yes.
They look very similar.
They did. Yeah, I
know. Let's see here. I like when they had certain camera shots. They had almost like a green light shining on them to kind of make his colors pop a little more. I noticed that.
Oh, I know. A lot of the scenes in the cave were really cool. The way they did everything. I like when he goes, I have no messages. Yes.
Yeah.
He was excited. Linda loved that part.
He's a lonely man. He's all by himself. He's got Max.
Oh my God.
Talking to himself a lot. He's got to go stir crazy up there. It was funny the scene where he's trying to drown them out with all the when he starts hearing them sing.
The big monkey and everything.
The big monkey.
That's a big monkey. That's a toy.
The screws and the blenders.
Oh, I know. Was that wild or what?
Mm-hmm.
I know. The writing is excellent. I mean, Ron Howard did such a good job in that. He really did.
Yeah, let's not forget Dr. Seuss. This was his vision.
Who's that? Is that his daughter that had the veto power? Yes. Audrey Geisel. That's Dr. Seuss's.
Okay.
That's Seuss's, I think, his daughter.
Yeah.
She had veto power over the final script for the film.
Wow, that's funny.
Oh yeah, yeah. So she was there. There was a few things she didn't want in there because it was this certain thing she believed in, and she didn't want to. She had the final say, so he probably had to get he had to get her okay
to
do certain things in the movie.
That's a lot to give somebody a final cut, like final say.
Like, well, no, that's.
I mean, I understand.
You have to have the rights.
Yeah,
it's his character. I mean, I get
to have that
saying.
power and like, yeah, you basically you could just be like, I don't like it, and just all that money.
I agree.
Yeah.
She said what she said was she objected to several elements, notably jokes aimed at mature audiences. She also objected to the inclusion of the Who family with no Christmas decorations, known as the Whosteins, implicating that they were Jewish. Those are things that were going to be put in there. She didn't want that. And I don't blame her. I don't think it would have been good. Whosteins? Get it? Steins? And the Jewish.
Yeah, the Jewish thing might not.
Oh, Giesel. Oh, well, what is she? Giesel? She's probably Jewish. Most likely, I would say.
Yeah, the Jewish thing might not have been good, but I mean, I kind of like the adult humor, especially when it's just kind of hidden in there. You don't really know. If you're a kid, you're not going to know it. You're not going to be none the wiser.
Yeah, but we don't know what other stuff.
That's very true.
Said that she took out of there. We don't know that. So I mean, but I agree with you. Yeah, there was a little bit in there here and there. It worked out pretty well. Yeah, it just slid them in there. I don't think you pay much attention to it.
Yeah.
But yeah, she had the final say on that. Well, let's talk about the jubilation, because that's what he does. He comes down.
Yeah.
He gets nominated, and everything's going great.
Yeah, they accept him really fast, huh?
And then they give him the shaver.
Yeah.
Did you think he gave him the shaver on purpose?
So
I always wondered that scene.
Yeah, I think he definitely did. And again, here's another thing where they show President passing on that they don't show. This is like a deleted scene. Is you see everybody just kind of passing on a gift, just a random gift. But he definitely had that gift.
Yeah, that's what I was wondering. I thought so, but
just kind of
he set him up.
Set him up a little bit, yeah.
Yeah, he did.
And he loses his shit, so to speak.
I would have lost it too.
Yeah.
How about when they're feeding them?
That's probably the funniest thing, man. They just keep feeding them. There's another deleted scene where they have a big like funnel of eggnog and they're just funneling it down. Yeah, it's funny.
Oh my god! Then he wins the race, the
sack race,
potato sack.
Yep.
Oh my god! They play "Chariots of Fire" music.
Mm-hmm. No, I mean again, it was perfectly written and
Jubilation.
I like it's funny when he goes on the rant. He's kind of like, you know what happens to your gifts? They all end up coming to me after you throw them out.
He's right. He's exactly right. Yeah, he was right about that. He's truthful. Yeah. Burns the tree down.
Yeah. Luckily they have a spare. And they're relentless.
He wrecks the place, man.
How about the giant explosion for the little car? When he's crashing. I mean, that's amazing. That's amazing.
That's like a Die Hard.
Yeah.
Oh my god, that was hysterical. I mean, it's just Ron Howard throwing all that stuff in there from different movies and different shows. No, seriously. Mm-hmm. In the music, it's so well done. I mean, it's cool. That's what makes those movies.
Yep. Oh, absolutely.
Then he builds that sleigh, which was phenomenal.
Oh, yeah, 100%.
Just the people, because it's not a real sleigh. But whoever built that, they built that all those things. I don't think it was CGI. It was pretty cool the way they built it.
No, it was definitely built.
Junk parts. Yeah, it was cool the way it was done, though. Really cool.
You like how he was doing the airbag test?
Yeah. That was exciting.
He crashes. She's like, well, they're a little slow.
Oh, my God.
It's funny when he makes it all like, not electric, but like it's gas powered, and he goes down. He uses that whole thing, all the fuel going down the hill, and it'll literally just could have went
down the
hill, and then
going up
is a different story.
He has the poor dog.
Again, you laugh because it's a movie.
It's a movie. I know, it's funny. But yeah, it has a lot of scenes in it where his heart gets bigger, and he lifts up he grabs the thing, and it was good. It was a little bit of everything in there.
Yeah,
well done.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and then he does he goes down there like in the. You got to talk about it because that's what he does.
Yeah.
He goes down there and he takes everything. I thought that was really cool. I think when he took the mouse thing, he took the little piece of food mouse. He took it from him.
Yeah. Yeah, he takes everything. He's got like the big ass vacuum.
Oh, that was so
Sucks
cool.
everything.
Oh, it's crazy, man.
Yeah, you know, he says Santa probably lives up there to avoid the taxes. I thought that was a funny thing.
Does. I know. Oh my God! But he's right though. Everything they don't like, he gets. So.
Yeah, I know. Trying to think of what else I got here. Yeah, he ends up taking everything, and then I was gonna say he almost could have got charged with manslaughter if she would have fell down the hill, huh?
Manslaughter.
That's another ending.
Oh my God. Yeah, look at this. Approximately 600 visual effects were used in the movie.
Wow.
Totaling 43 minutes of screen time. Oh wow! So that's almost all the the whole movie almost. That's amazing. That's crazy.
Yeah.
And there was 40,000 computer-generated trees in the opening shot sequence. So those are all CGI. Those trees.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
I know. Well, it's again, there's a lot of detail to this movie. You know.
Yeah, but very well done. Oh, one thing we never said. And I knew this from day one. I could tell.
Yeah.
Jim Carrey's accent is the Grinch is based off of Sean Connery.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I know. I was talking about the costume and everything. The contacts were brutal on him too.
That's what I heard.
Yeah. I guess he got to the point where some of the scenes. I don't know. You can't really tell, but some of the scenes at the end had to be digitally done because I guess they were just.
He couldn't do it.
Yeah.
Too much. Yeah, too much. You got to remember too, all those scenes that have probably taken place are not in AC. I mean, it's not like you're in the wintertime. It's really probably warm with the lights on the set and everything.
I didn't even think of that. Yeah.
Dying in those outfits, man.
Yeah.
Crazy. That's about it, I would say.
I know. It's pretty cut and dry. He ends up celebrating, and he ends up having he ends up carving the who feast in the lair.
Yeah, the who feast at his place too. I thought that was a cool thing.
Yes. Yeah, everybody went in the garbage chute and went up.
They went in the garbage chute.
We're flying up, right?
Oh my God, that was awesome.
Yeah,
that was awesome. The dog got to eat finally.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's fun.
But yeah, no, great movie.
Yeah.
Do you want to go into ratings now?
Yeah. Yep.
6.3 for ratings. Interesting.
I think it's kind of low.
I think it's kind of low too. You want to go first?
Yeah, I'll go. Cast was very good. I mean, the little girl. Remember, we didn't think about this either. The little girl was in a lot of scenes.
Got a lot of dialogue.
I thought she did excellent in it. Very well done. Yeah, and everybody else in it, they played good parts. I thought the time was perfect. I'll make this real simple. And it did very well. 346 it did. 346 million. 6.3, I don't think so. I'm going to give it about a, let's see here. Because it's pretty close to the cartoon, I got to give it credit.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to give it like a 7.5. Yeah, I can't go any higher than that because there's a lot of other movies, but a 7.5.
I agree with that. I'm at where the same thing with you. I'm just taking Jim Carrey movie alone. I think this is one of my favorites.
Right, I agree.
That he's done. I mean, we talk about directors, Ron Howard. I mean, stellar, absolutely stellar director.
No doubt. And I should have said that too. Excellent, Ron Howard. Always does really well.
I don't think it's. I gave Elf a 7.8.
Right.
It's probably pretty close to that too.
Okay.
That's an interesting question. If I had a choice, I'd probably go. Yeah, like a 7.8 as well.
Okay.
It's pretty par on. I thought I would like it better, but like now, kind of like talking about it and stuff like that. It's
right.
It's not better than Home Alone, you know.
No.
But But yeah, that's it.
All right, very good.
And
good pick.
Yeah, classic pick. And the next movie we'll be doing is A Christmas Story.
All right,
and it should be a great movie to watch.
Okay.
All right, you got anything else?
That's it. You have a good night.
All right, that's the ball game.